Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Say One History on The Awakened Show, and there was so much news to get out to you guys. I really couldn't figure out which one to get out to you first, but I finally came to a conclusion, and I decided that I really wanted to talk to you guys in reference to this article that's pertaining to the military-industrial complex, and then also how Hollywood is actually intertwined with the military-industrial complex, and then how the two worlds blend in and bleed into each other. So as I'm reading this article, I'm starting to think to myself, where have I heard this story before? This sounds really familiar. And then it just dawned on me, this was in a movie. And I'm not talking about the similarities of it was in a movie. I mean, this exact same scenario was in a freaking movie. And that movie that came out was G.I. Joe Retaliation. And I believe that movie actually came out in 2013. But when I tell you the two parallels, the similarities of these two were so close, they might as well be identical twins, you guys. I mean, it was that damn close. And I'm going to read the article to you guys so you can understand the similarities and the parallels between the movie and the actual article itself. But first, I want you to actually watch the movie. I want you to really take in this clip, and then after we're done, we'll come back to the article itself, and I'll read up on that so you guys can compare the two. So here we go.
Welcome to a nuclear-free world. I want to direct your attention to live images of your homelands. Now, you're looking at an advanced weapons system we call Project Zeus. There are 7 Zeus satellites orbiting Earth. Each satellite contains 10 hollow platinum tubes filled with a tungsten rod.
Zeus, satellite 1A, approaching London.
Ordnance live and loaded. Awaiting drop authorization.
Now, to direct the rod to its target, we don't launch it or fire it.
We drop it. Gravity does the rest. Observe.
Satellite 1A, we have remote launch authorization.
3, 2, 1, drop.
The rod touches down 8 times faster than a bullet, and with a force significantly greater than a nuclear warhead. None of the fallout. All of the fun.
Hey, my boss!
You will have to answer for this to your Congress, your courts.
Correction. They will have to answer to me.
What is it you want?
I want it all.
Okay, I'm glad we got that out the way. In the actual movie, the weapon itself was actually called Project Zeus. In this article, the weapon is actually called Rods from the Gods. And I'm going to go ahead and read up on this here again so you can see the parallels between the two. And off top, if you guys are actually thinking that the title Rods from the God is actually stupid, I think so myself. I think the actual movie name for the actual weapon was a lot better. Rods from the God sounds like some kind of porno movie, but anyway, I digress. I'm going to actually go into reading this article for you guys. So the article reads, the 107-country Outer Space Treaty signed in 1967 prohibits nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons from being placed in or used in Earth's orbit. But what the treaty didn't count on was the U.S. Air Force's most simple weapon ever, a tungsten rod that could hit a city with the explosive power of an intercontinental ballistic missile. And the kick is there's no explosion. This is all kinetic energy. It's simply the energy of the free fall that's actually giving this thing the force and the power and the destruction when it actually hits the earth. The rod itself would penetrate hundreds of feet into the earth, destroying any potential hardened bunkers or secret underground sites. And more than that, when the rod hits, the explosion would be on par with the magnitude of a ground-penetrating nuclear weapon, but with no fallout whatsoever. And this would only give potential targets no more than 15 minutes to get to bunkers or shelters to protect themselves. And compared to nuclear weapons, these particular weapons are relatively inexpensive. So the actual idea of launching these on potential targets are very real, at least in the eyes of the military-industrial complex. So there it is, you guys. I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible because I thought it was really important. I found it really interesting how the two worlds are bleeding into each other. And when I say two worlds, I'm speaking in reference to the military-industrial complex and also Hollywood itself. And then also how Hollywood drip feeds us this information and lets us know what's going on behind the scenes, whether it's actually intentional or unintentional here. You can clearly see that somebody either got the floor plans of this particular weapon, 10, 15 years in advance, or they were really good here with their creation of this particular weapon. Either one is scary in its own right. But definitely let me know what you think here. Drop a comment here. I'll make sure that I actually leave the link in the description box. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to these videos. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated for all the cool new content that's actually coming out. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate everyone out there that's enjoying these videos, that's actually sharing them, posting them on their blogs here, and I will continue to get more content out there for you guys. So thank you again. This is your boy Say One History signing off. Take care, you guys.
Thank you.